Hey guys, it is January, and you would think there's not enough to do in January, but there is. Taking that break gives us all time to think about what we're going to do, and we've talked about it in some previous videos. But I have some things I'm going to be doing inside as well as outside through January. But let me show you first what gardeners love, which are gardening gifts. And I've been gifted, this is so special to me, Isabella's grandmother sent me a start of her aloe plant, which belonged to her mother. I've had an aloe plant, but my other one is burnt out. So this is a great gift. It's part of her family history. I love it. The other gift, I have bought myself a lot of amaryllises, but I actually got one as a gift from Aria, Isabella, and Emily, and Jay. Look at it, it's growing great. Some daffodil bulbs, which I'm going to plant today because we're still having 50 degree weather today. The ground is moist. I'm going to get these in the ground, probably in the front yard. And then I have a nice little seed starter kit, which I'll do a little video of that and get started on my herbs. I need some cilantro for sure and basil. I have time. So I'll show you how this works out. It was given to me. I don't know Nature's Blossom, but anyhow, it was gifted to me a year ago. And then I have tickle me plants. Aria and I did plant some tickle me plant, which you touch it and it collapses. I don't know anything about the tickle me plant, but I will show you how it's turning out when we get there. But if you're going to come with me today, we're going to walk down into the garden. And a day ago, on January 1st, we have had a lot of rain. And I'll put a picture up there of how the river and the garden looked a day ago. I'm gonna be doing a little weeding today. It's a great day to do it. But I want to show you a plant that I've never had, which is this squill lily. And I'll put a picture up about this. I got this at a plant exchange. And it's got beautiful blue blooms, which I'll show you. And it's doing real well. My helleborus, this is our first season. I don't see blooms yet, but it's still early. They're back here looking pretty good. Primroses have been blooming. We have had a little deer pressure, but I've gotten back to spraying with my deer fence. But I'm going to take these little tools down because I do have some wild onions growing down here, that this is a perfect day to get them dug out. And you can see the garlic's doing fabulous over there in the side garden. I'm not going to dig these while you're here, but I want to show you how easy they are to get out. And one thing, if you start seeing these wild onions in your garden, oh my word, they become your nightmare. I worked for a gentleman one winter and one spring, trying to get all of his wild onions out of his garden. And if you have one, you'll have thousands. So I'm going to try and get in here today. Look at this. You have one, and you can see this little, and it just bothers me to see so many wild onions. So I'm going to work on those today. And as we come around here, I want to show you some wonderful things. What I've loved is seeing these wonderful autumn ferns this time of year looking great. I was hoping that the daffodils and the tulips haven't started up, and they haven't, that I can see through here. But I do have tons. Look how wonderful these foxgloves are. Come in the spring, I'll be able to divide out so many of these little plants and place them where I want. But it's also a good time of year to come in here and start weeding out. This is the time of year when these little weeds come out so easily. Keeps them from taking over. So I'll be doing a little bit of that today too. The other thing, excuse me, I have a video that I'll put up. We did go ahead and prune back the knockout rows back here. And it's so easy to do. It's a quick little video, and I'll get that up for you guys soon enough. I'm also going to, you've seen my stockpile of rocks, and you can see how high the river is. Yesterday it was probably splashing over in the yard. It's receded some now. Thank goodness for Stonewall Dam and the lake. But I have this pile of rocks, and I'm going to, not on a muddy day like today, I'm going to start laying out the stones to see how many more I'm going to need. And this is a good time of year to do it, because then I can get up this little strip of ground, level things off when it's not so muddy. And, oh wait, I do see some daffodils up over here. That won't hurt anything. I'll just throw some leaves up on them. It doesn't hurt them, really. This is pretty protected. The tips may brown, but the flowers will be fine. I love seeing the little, can't think of my little plant here. I'll think of it here in a minute. But I like seeing those little spring plants coming up. I don't see any daffodils around here. I was concerned my new daffs would come up. I love, again, the autumn fern against the fence. We've had, like I said, a lot of water, but all these little weeds, I can come in here, clean those up. Columbine. Those little plants were columbine back there. But let's take a look. I did put my arborvitae fern back in the compost till I figure out where I'm going to put it, and it's doing great. And then that's another little black-eyed Susan back in here in a pot that I didn't know where to put it, but that's doing great. I like seeing the compost decomposing. So anyhow, that's what January is good for on a good day like today. The rain has stopped. I'm going to continue digging out the wild onions in this bed, and I'm also, this was always another bed, yep, you can see the wild onions over here. So I'm going to try and do a little bit of that today. And I just tell everyone, it's January. Get out there. It's exciting. We have garden things to do. Think about the seeds you're going to plant inside. Get them started. Get your seed starting area ready to go. I need to glue a few things on my tower that I had all of my plants on last year so that it doesn't collapse. So a lot of things on our list, and start making that list and get out there and do it. It's a new year. Thanks for watching Gardening on the West Fork. Subscribe and you'll see new videos coming up in the next few days. Bye.